So what would you say is the relationship between God and ancestors?
My ancestors died worshiping God. My ancestors died praising God, asking Him for the blessings and stuff. Ancestors and God are two different things, but they work on the same lead.
Okay.
You can never believe on God alone without pushing your own ancestors. Even God is a person that is no longer on earth. Meaning God is also an ancestor, but it's placed or known as a different thing.
Yeah.
Meaning praying and involving ancestors, it goes way to way. In order for God to bless you, you have to also ask for permission to your ancestors. And in order for your ancestors to also bless you, they also have to go to their way and ask God. So that's how they usually work. Because you cannot rely on a certain thing alone.
Welcome back, and we're still chilling with the one and only Mphoentle Gogo Mahlabe Zulu. So, like, we were on the experiences that you had during your initiation, right? So, cause like you mentioned something about like you would that your ancestor would tell you the right person to date. Like if you date someone who doesn't
Match.
who's not in line with your journey, they will tell you, nah, this is not the one. So would you say like you have a scope of mjolo?
Yeah, I have a scope of mojolone for a gifted person. Whomever you meet, whether you like the person or not, don't rush in being in a relationship with that person.
Okay.
Because you can date and then was a little slow, which is those that doesn't usually speak faster.
Yes.
You can date a person, date a 1 year anniversary, second year, then got third year, he decides to talk, or I don't like this person.
Yes.
You have to break up with him or her. He's doing this and I'm not liking it. He's doing that, you have to let go.
Yes.
By that time, the bond is already strong. Meaning, for a gifted person being in a relationship, it's usually a red flag.
Yes.
I have a few questions to ask.
Mm-hmm.
During the podcast, he said, like, if a person, like, is a believing like the Christian reality,
He's a Christian.
Yeah.
Christianity, I get,
Mm-hmm.
I don't believe in ancestral things.
Yeah.
I get, and then minutes before you die or seconds before you die, it happens that you accept Uti. I'm not just happy, like it's a real thing, it's happening. I get,
Yes.
what if you don't accept or like I'm not just like it's a real thing, it's happening? What happens to you? What happens to your soul?
Usually what happens to your soul or what happens when you die is usually unknown, but let me give you a clear, shortanyana brief or what happens, ne?
Yeah.
You have not accepted that you're gifted, or maybe you died without knowing that you're gifted, right? When you woke up on another person, ne? And you died as a Christian, it's going to be hard on that person to push or continue what you're asking him or her to do. Meaning, each and every person that is alive now, mostly a black person, you have to accept and acknowledge that ancestors are a real thing and they exist.
Yeah.
Because you wouldn't be here, you wouldn't be living if the ancestors were not there. You get my point. Our parents came from our ancestors and our ancestors came from the other ancestors. Meaning, it doesn't need a ruler, it doesn't need any other explanation. When you die, you're usually an ancestor, whether you like it or not. Even though it's rare for you to come and ask things because you died as a Christian, right?
Yeah.
To ask things and make things or make our lives hard because of what you want or ask. Because even those who are ancestors, they won't allow you to do that. Because usually they're fighting with you even when you're dead. I get.
Yes.
Because they're fighting with you, or why didn't you accept, or we were there for you, we were protecting you. You have to fight back with them, and that time it's you and them, you're on the ground, you're on their world. So you won't be able to ask things on your kids, on your families. Because you have
do this
to
for me, do that for me.
Yeah.
Okay.
I get right now, I believe in ancestors. So usually don't have much of a say.
So what would you say is the relationship between God and ancestors? Because I'm trying to understand. Okay, sharp fitted. Because like people who believe in ancestors, they say um ancestors are people that help you with your life challenges, that guide you with whatnot, right?
And protect you also.
Yeah, and Christians believe that God is the person that helps you with whatever, right? So what would you say is the relationship between God and ancestors?
You know what I think about it, ne?
Yeah.
Like there's this show on Moja Life. I think you know the show.
I usually know it.
You must know the show. Like, I get there's this one, the most famous one before the other one. I get yeah, like according to her, she says for like after like ancestors before they bless you or they do something for you, ne? They ask guidance from God, or God, can you do this for this person?
Yeah.
Can you do this for that person? Can you give this person this? Can you give this? Yeah. They don't just do like
they don't just give you things or bless you with things without God's permission. And that's why people get shocked when they see me wearing like diaparo tsa kereke, ke le ngaka, right? And I usually tell them like this: my ancestors died worshiping God. My ancestor died praising God, asking Him for the blessings and stuff. Ancestors and God are two different things, but they work on the same lay.
Okay.
You can never believe on God alone without pushing your own ancestors. Even God is a person that is no longer on earth. Meaning, God is also an ancestor, but is placed or known as a different thing.
Yeah.
Meaning, praying and involving ancestors, it goes way to way. In order for God to bless you, you have to also ask for permission to your ancestors. And in order for your ancestors to also bless you, they also have to go to the way and ask God. So that's how they usually work. Because you cannot rely on a certain thing alone.
Okay. So like do you, because like you're saying like you also go to church, which only means to me or like you read the Bible and whatnot, né?
Yeah.
So I'm trying to understand or like an ancestor, right? Wouldn't you say or like ancestors are people? Because like in the Bible they say when you die, you go to heaven.
Yeah.
Right. So in heaven, I'm asking myself, or like, okay, doesn't it mean or like ancestors are people that did not go to heaven? Or because like I'm asking myself, or like ancestors they say is people that live underground.
Yeah.
Right? So is heaven underground or up there? So if heaven and underground is two different things, it means people that are ancestors did not go to heaven. Right? According to my knowledge.
So it literally means that everyone that has died or is died right now is no longer on earth. Usually went to
like
the underground, because there isn't no way we are walking with a casket on our way to the heaven.
No, like I'm explaining like the souls. I don't.
It's about the souls.
The
yeah, okay.
Nah, the body obviously goes down there, right? Your soul, because like obviously when you die, people say rest in peace.
Yeah.
So to me, I'm like, so if you're an ancestor, it means it only means you're not resting in peace, cause like you've lived your life, right? And then now it's people that are alive, it's their chance to leave. Then when now you come asking, yeah, I want a goat. Hey.
Yeah, I get
like,
point.
I'm asking myself, like, you're like, how
come?
Like,
yeah.
What's happening? Like, cause like they say, like when you die, you rest in peace and whatnot. Cause it's confusing to me. I don't get it, bro.
Yeah, it's very confusing. Very, very confusing.
And then also remember that the Bible says there's going to be a judgment day. So there's no way we go to like everybody who dies to like this judge with you, and like when you're going to heaven or when you're going to hell. I get.
Oh, so all the people that are dead right now, they are not in heaven.
Mm-mm.
Yes.
They are not in
They're
heaven.
still
They are somewhere,
waiting.
but
Their
it's not
souls are
heaven.
still roaming somewhere.
Okay.
That's why they can still wake up in another person's body.
So yeah, exactly. Let's say like I agree with you. Like everyone that has long gone, they are not in heaven. They're still waiting for judgment day. Right? Wouldn't
is
you
true.
say, Nate? Wouldn't you say, you as the person who is now on the other side of life, right?
Yeah.
Wouldn't you say you are not a peaceful person because you have lived your life physically? Now this person is living his or her life physically. Now you come with whatever
Your demands.
you are disturbing because like you're saying for like now this person because like you're no longer living as Mpho.
Yeah.
You're living with someone who constantly tells you to do this, and if you do something that they don't like, it's like
A punishment somewhere, yeah.
because like wouldn't you say that these people do not have peace in them?
I wish I could say they don't have peace, but I know if I say like that way, I'm going to get a punishment at the end of the day.
Yes.
So I prefer to say, maybe, ne, they had things that they wanted to do before they died.
Exactly.
So they're usually using that person they woke up in to continue doing them, but not realizing what they're doing to you is wrong. Imagine you're in your 20s and you cannot live like your peers. You have to live like a certain mukul or gogo who used to wear like this, dress like this, doesn't go out. By the time when only 2K, you go shapa lesson, you go better frontal, you go better makeup, but you cannot do it. So it's usually a disturbing thing.
Yes.
But the thing is, it cannot be removed or it cannot be cancelled because it doesn't ask a permission when it comes into you.
Exactly. That's why you know what I've told myself, Pelody. If someone in my family tree who is dead comes and says, Joe, like I'm giving you this gift. I want to like they say I have an ancestral
calling.
Yeah. I'm not gonna accept it. Right?
Yeah.
And they say like if you do not accept it, your life will go upside down. Like terrible things will happen to you.
And trust me, they will go ups and downs.
Yeah, I'm not disputing that.
Yeah.
I'm ready to accept that. Like it's fine. Let my life go upside down and whatnot. If I die, I die. But when I die, I'm gonna come to you, and I'm gonna. You and I are gonna have a long chat. We're gonna fight for like.
Yeah, I get your point.
Live your life. Because like now I'm on a physical world. Obviously, I can't fight you, right?
You're on the spirituality.
Yeah. So when I come there, you and I are gonna talk, bro. You can't live your life and then now when I have to live my life, just because whether you didn't live your life to the fullest, you want me to live your life. So cause like it's a constant thing.
Yeah.
Let's say I've lived my life to 23 years, ne?
Yeah.
Then they say I have a calling. Obviously now I'm gonna start living the life of the person who gave me this gift, right? So it means from 23 I did not live. So even myself, when I die, I will want someone to live my life of the things that I did not
do.
You know what I'm saying? So it's a case. That's why I understand why you say this thing is a case. Because like now
Are you saying that after you die, and then you discover that you woke up in someone else, you're not going to disturb that person?
No, I'm usually going to disturb them. Now, if I do wake, I'm going to disturb them the same this person did to me.
Now I'm saying, okay, let's say there's some things that I did not do because of some reasons, right? Let's say when I die, I feel like Joe, I should have lived. I should have done this and this. I'm not gonna come back here on earth, get 21 about and say, Joe, I did not live. Nah, Joe, you've had your chance. You can't have everything in the world, bro.
Yeah.
You've had your chance. There's moments where you did not go to VIX, where you did not go to a certain trip because of some certain reasons.
Yeah.
And you can't do them all, bro.
Marone would be an interesting close. Imagine asking someone to go to VIX on your behalf. I wouldn't mind having you as my ancestor.
I
wouldn't mind having you. It's a win situation.
No, like ancestors are people like that were like they were doing like, to me it's like they were doing things the wrong way, right? And then they want to correct their wrongs through someone else. right?
Yeah.
Because they tell you, don't do this, don't do this. Yeah.
Don't step on
this one is
yeah.
wrong. To me, it's like, bro, you're making my life boring. Because now you want me to live a perfect life. And that's boring.
Because no one is perfect.
Yeah, it's boring, Joe. You can't tell me, when you go there, you're going to get hurt. Joe, let me get hurt and live.
You want drama when actually.
It's not drama, it's living, bro.
You want to live.
I believe, like, when God created us, He knew exactly what He was doing.
Yeah.
So even if someone, like, there's these people that they can sense, or like, wow,
Yeah.
when I go young or accident, ne? Even if someone tells me, you, or like you, when I go young or accident, now don't tell me that, bro. If I'm gonna get an accident, it's fine.
But I also see that as a wrong thing. Telling someone or he or she's going to get involved in an accident, it is wrong.
That's why, like, I don't believe in like
it's wrong.
Seeking, like, looking for answers of like what's going to happen.
Yeah.
I don't like that, because like it bugs me. Or okay, I know what I'm going to do. Also, I want to be spontaneous. If I make mistakes, it's fine. Let me make my own
But
mistakes.
then let me tell you something about going to a sangoma or a traditional healer or a spiritual gifted person to find out about what's going to happen in your life next 6 months' time or 5 years' time. The answers don't come straight the way you expect them to be. Meaning, or you can be told or you'll have a car in 3 months' time. When I own a job break, when I go 6 months old, can you go ya need? Or banisa moto abalingwa. Do you get my point?
Oh.
Like, things don't come the way.
Like it's riddles, actually.
Yes. So they can tell you when you're going to have a house. When I said to people, I was screen to brag. You're not going to be satisfied with it. So these things usually you can go and check and do and stuff, but the things they don't come out exactly the way they are.
Yeah, that's the thing. All right, like, even my prayer is different. When I pray, I don't ask for things. Doesn't matter, like, I'm in a desperate situation. I just pray, like, dog, I recognize you and fine. Yeah.
And that's it.
Yeah, I don't ask for things, because like I don't know where I've seen it, bro. Like, someone said, like, a prayer is not a way of you to request things to God.
Yeah, usually it's not.
That's not a prayer. A prayer is like how your relationship with God is just talking, right? God knows already. God knows what you need and want. He knows. Even though when I also moves, He knows what you need and want.
But another thing about prayer is
there's no need of you to request. When a prayer is like, in a relationship, they say communication is key.
Yeah.
Let's say, like, you have your own money as a lady and whatnot, ne? So obviously you wouldn't ask your man, or like, yo baby, we thinking about something and whatnot, ne? 50 rand, but then that guy, as your boyfriend, he knows, even if you earn some money, just because you are my lady and I'm your guy, I have to buy you flowers. Yeah. So meaning, I'm a guy.
Okay.
I have to. You as a lady, you need to feel special and whatnot. It's like, it's a thing. God knows, or I have to provide for my kids. He knows. It's not something like you have to pray, God, He knows. Cause like when you say, or like, so it means or
but it seems like I is I'm sorry to say this, but remember, you can pray for a certain thing. That's why people end up asking for things straightly face to face. Because it seems like the more you pray, the more things become worse.
Yeah.
The guy.
The more things become worse.
The guy.
Things fell apart.
That's why I understand the prayer. A prayer is not a way of you to request. That's not a prayer. God knows. More like, well, let's say over the God spot C. So obviously. So no relationship ya le modimo ya. Relationship ya ha le modimo. relationship ya le boyfriend ta hao or le girlfriend ta hao he se sharp boyfriend ta wa ka so rekile malo
Yeah.
media hao a ka so tlhatswetse washing or some treat right was na relationship like once what as a feel o sa mo feedise or ke girlfriend ta or ke boyfriend ta ga so ire as long as you do not recognize God or ancestors as a living thing, it doesn't matter or mokopelang. Have you ever been in a relationship where you request for sex or for dates or to like have you ever
I have been there plenty of times.
And they don't do that.
Yeah,
it's because the relationship, the person that you are asking, according to my understanding, is they don't feel like
they need to do those things.
Yeah,
it's not a feeling of they need to do like I feel like you like connect. You have a relationship between you, the two of you. There's no relationship. Cause pelo deep. If I am your girlfriend, ne?
Yeah.
And cause like ladies need love. They need to feel love.
Yeah.
And if as your girlfriend I don't feel loved, obviously I won't submit to you. And it's not a thing of like it puts or I'm not gonna submit to you. It's something that happens unconsciously so. And when not because you are a guy, ne? You need submission from a woman. You will notice this woman does not submit to me. Right?
Yeah.
You will feel it because that's what you want from a woman. And this person needs love from you. She feels so you're not giving them that. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I'm saying, oh bro,
you do not ask.
You don't ask. It's like how motor mama kinya kuja.
Yeah.
Why automatically why it's pelo deep sense apare sense tlhape sense.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
God knows but they need a roof on top of their head, they need clothes, they need this, they need to be happy. He knows all these things. Your relationship with them. Do you have a relationship with this person? Like, do you have a relationship? Because people, when they pray, they're like, God, come on, like, say, yeah. Besides that, because like, there's those that they think they are smart, or like, Mudimu, or mukopelo or pass, or mukopela or out to say obal. And to me, it's like, nothing is gonna happen. Do you have a relationship with God where you just connect with him or her? Just connect or like I feel your presence and I know you are there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
And automatically they know like Joe, this person we creepy like I know all his needs and wants. That's it.
But the thing is, things with God take a longer time to happen. As you made an example about relationships, which leads to the part where you have a child with a person and you broke up. Meaning what you won't maintain the child because you're not the person that he loved, right? And he hates the child the same way he hates you. Meaning what you are implementing that God does the same thing because you don't have the relationship with God. You are implementing that God does the same thing. No, it's not like that, Joe. God will not respond to a person that only prays when things are hard. In order for God to respond fast, you have to pray usually on daily basis. Like have a time table or a schedule on this time I'm praying and pray with different methods. The same thing applies to ancestors. In order for them to continue giving you more opportunities, more money, more blessings, you have to have their own time. Meaning your life has to have a schedule. This is a schedule for me and the things I do. This is a schedule for God and the things I'll be doing for him. This is a schedule for me and the things I'll be doing for my ancestors. Meaning your entire life has to have a board about it, like a schedule of everything you do on daily basis. You get my point? Yeah.
You were saying?
I wanted to ask her, what happens to us? People who are just living. Just leave. So what happens to us?
Like literally nothing happens to you until you have a belief on it. let me tell you something, man. The same thing happens to me when working on the street holding my phone. I'd be like, but don't harapo. It's usually going to happen. Meaning, if you live,
You believe this thing is gonna happen.
yeah, when you believe a certain thing is going to happen to you, it's going to happen. And living like a living person is just a normal thing. Living, for example, they don't pray, those people. They know nothing about ancestors and stuff. Like, they're just living. And have you realized how their lives are going well for them, how their things are going good for them?
Yeah.
But I think our own problem as a person is, or as people who believe in God and ancestors, is that we put too much hope, belief, and effort on those things.
Yeah.
So, example ka motho a phelang a na beala jo, motho la tlhoke selo. A ono ra ka re bala sa ja, a ono ra ka re bala sa kry thukoto ya hae. But when o phelang o rapela jo bona, modimo nging, you can sleep with a hungry stomach. So it means gore dilo tse di ya ka believe ya motho.
You know what I think is, bro. We as people don't want to leave. That's the thing. We don't want to leave, and that's why these things. Because I think all of these things that we have created, Santa, Jesus, God, ancestors, is things that we have created. I don't know, to make ourselves feel better that there's things that can help us, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? People don't want to leave, bro. It's like when Osaji for 5 days, you feel like, Pila, what's the point of me leaving? You don't want to leave, bro. That thing is, it's a challenge from life, not even from God or from ancestors, bro. Because like, you are living right now. It means I get a malaha awards or it's a challenge, or like, what are you going to do? If you don't supply that thing, obviously you failed that challenge. You're gonna die. It means you have failed. But if you was a or hunter or Zola, it means you accepted that challenge. People don't want to leave. That's why they put hopes in Pastor Mama, in whatever. They put hopes like this person, this person is gonna do this for me. You get what I'm saying? People don't want to leave, bro, and that's why I say, Joe, let's just leave, bro. If you make mistakes, you become a mother of 8 by the age of 25. That's you living.
The mother of 80.
That's you living, bro. Now I'm just saying, bro. If you look at people that are rich, or people that have power, like kings, for example.
Yeah.
A king is an ordinary person. There's no such a thing of like royal blood. It's a normal person who accepted the challenge of life and said to himself that I'm gonna become something that people will worship. I'm gonna collect people and tell them what to do, and tell them that I have a vision for them and they have to work. You get what I'm saying? They accepted the challenge of life. And these people, I'm going to tell them, go and fetch this, go and plant, go and this and this. This, what you see right here is my land. I own this thing.
Yeah.
Or it's people that are living. These people are living. The wealthiest people, the most powerful people that are living. They accepted the challenge of life. People that think.
Yeah.
This thing that is inside here,
it's
called life. Once this thing dies, you die.
So in other words, you're saying...
Do you know like a person can live without a heart, but not for long though. But let's say they are operating you, they take your heart out. You can live for a certain moment.
Yeah.
But if they take this thing out, you die immediately. This thing, if you don't want to think, bro, like you're this, like already you've accepted, or like Joe, whatever happens. Yeah. If a pastor comes, or like people that leave, a pastor is just someone who wants to leave. Just say, you know what, I had a dream. Or let's say like they do connect with what But you see pastors, Bishop Mboro and what are telling people to eat grass. Like, bro.
Why?
And I don't blame them. Those people are living. Say that, you know what? I'm not going to tell them to use ointment because, like, he saw, like, hey, ointment, it eats. A lot of pastors use that.
Are using it, yeah.
How do I become creative?
Grass.
And so people that think, eat this thing. And when not because you believe, right? That's the thing about belief. When you eat that thing, and you know what, I believe you, like, you feel a certain way, or you like, I've held. That's why they say everything starts here and it ends here. Once you think of yourself as a dumb person, you will become a dumb person. Once you think yourself as a smart person, you will become a smart person. A king was not a king until he saw himself as a king and said, I'm going to have people that will do this and this and this, and then I'm going to tell them that I'm the number one. You have to report to me, and you can't do this without my approval. And that person became whatever that he thought he was. That's why there's kings and queens today that dictates and direct. You can't go to KZN and plant your stay in a day without the king's approval.
So in other words, you're saying, poor people, the people living in poverty, in their mind, they're already saying that they're in poverty. Before it happened, they dreamed about it or they talked about it. Okay,
yeah, it's actually people who think someone must come and rescue them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah,
people who live
in the Damas,
not even in Dotamas. You know, there's people that can't do anything without, let's say,